Hello. Anybody hearing? Anybody listening? Or anybody
Yes,
listening?
sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay.
Yes,
So,
yes, sir.
should I start? Start करें?
सर थोड़ा वेट कर लीजिए, कुछ लोग बाकी हैं।
अच्छा ठीक, ओके। I think I should start. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Start कीजिए. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So today we will study pregnancy diagnosis in cattle. And I want to state here, every veterinarian's young birds are very much fond of to know that how to diagnose pregnancy in cattle. If you are living in your village, some farmer or many of the farmer may ask to you, you are a doctor and I want to know the status of whether the animal is pregnant or not. So many at times you will be in contact with the farmer and inquiry about the diagnosis of pregnancy. And when you will not know, they will be very laughing on your heart. And you are doctor, you don't know the status of pregnancy of the cow, how you are and you are studying. So it is very interesting topic, and every veterinary graduate should know to know the pregnancy diagnosis. Pregnancy diagnosis in a bovine, in a goat, in a bitch, and in all species it has been are been done by different methods. There are chemical method, biological methods, X-ray method, imaging methods, and very popular the per rectal palpation methods. This is very much common in a bovine per rectal palpation, but in a small animal it is very difficult, or most of and many of the animal it is not possible. It is not been allowed. So the pregnancy diagnosis through the per rectal examination, it is possible in some species like cattle, buffalo, equine. You can do, and but in other species by other methods. So we will study the pregnancy diagnosis in cattle. So come to here. What is the targets? What should be the target? What should be our target while we are examining the pregnancy diagnosis? The benefit or the actual meaning of to pregnancy diagnosis is an accurate and early diagnosis of pregnancy in cow and mare is essential to successful breeding program. If you are having, or if you are posting in any farm, or any farmer is having any farm, their success of this farm was depend upon the early diagnosis of pregnancy status. Otherwise, many of the animal become infertile and they are eating and eating. They are make the farmer or the farm very lost to the dairy farmer, very lost to the dairy farmers due to the infertility. Infertility means that any individual or a human, if it is not become pregnant, it is infertile. So it is, if you are keeping the animals such types, the animals which are not going to conceive and eating them, and you will be gone into the loss. So to avoid all these, the early diagnosis of pregnancy is very much essential in the farm animal, or any farm animal, or in a village, or a in a animals. So target is what? What is target of this pregnancy diagnosis? It helps in identification of non-pregnant animal which can be treated or rebred at the earliest time. This is the target. It is the required for certifying the animal for sale purpose. Suppose if you are selling the animals and you are not knowing the status of pregnancy, or you don't even know the animal has not been, it has been conceived, or it is a pregnant it is the pregnant of 2 months or 3 months, and you are selling that animal, you will be gone in loss, and the person who are purchasing it will be benefited. So while selling any animal, it depends upon the status of pregnancy. The prices of that particular animal is depend upon the pregnancy status. when you are selling the pregnant animal, it will be costlier than the non-pregnant animal. So it is very important to to know the pregnancy status. So for that, you should know the method by which you can diagnose pregnancy of the animals. It helps in good and economic management. It reduces the economic losses in breeding program using expensive hormonal techniques. It helps to prevent lapse of one season for breeding in seasonal breeders. What does it means? It means that it helps to prevent lapse of one season for breeding in seasonal breeder. Suppose an buffalo is seasonal breeder, and if you are making buffalo pregnant, if suppose the buffalo will not become pregnant, so a season will be lost. So it is very essential. It reduces the economic loss in breeding program. Many of the farmer or the animal owners are expending lot of money over the conception failure in their animals. So when you will become early able to diagnose the pregnancy, the losses which is occurring during the breeding program will be very much reduced. So it is very important. These are the targets of pregnancy diagnosis. Come to here. What are the methods by which you can diagnose the animals? Oh, sorry. And this is the managemental method. So any layman, if you're saying you're not expert in handling of or caring of the animal, so a layman can know simply when the animal is not coming in estrus. So not coming in estrus, and the owner come to know that, oh, my animal become pregnant, so animal is not coming in estrus. So by that mental method, you can diagnose any of the animal of the pregnancy for the pregnancy by the non-return rates, non-return to estrus. The species which are cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, and sow, in which you can diagnose animal by managemental methods. Simply, when any animal is not coming in stress, it means that animal may become pregnant. And by clinical method, the rectal palpation, the radiography methods, ultrasonography methods, abdominal palpations, and the abdominal blatments. Blatments, what is blatments? Blatments, yeah, what is blatments? Blatments is when you are pushing your hand to the right flanks of the dairy cow, you will find a reflex or the bumps, fetal bumps. So that is the fetal ballotments, or you can say the abdominal ballotments. You will, when you are pushing and just leave the bouncing of the fetal fluid or fetal part will be bounced to you. The fetal will bounce and touch your hand again. So this is the also the method of pregnancy diagnosis. This is one of the method of pregnancy diagnosis, abdominal ballotments. This ballotment method of pregnancy diagnosis is most commonly done in an empty stomach, in a sunlight. So you will be filled. And the recto-abdominal method, this is sheep. The abdominal palpation method in canine. Even in goat, you can diagnose by abdominal palpation methods. Ultrasonography by all these species, when you are examining pregnancy by the ultrasonography to all species. And lab method, this is vaginal biopsy. Vaginal biopsy method in sheep and sow. Lab method, this is the barium chloride dipped into the urine. By this method, you can diagnose the animal. Barium chloride is a chemical. It can be Cubani test is also. Sometime in examination, you will be asked, what is Cubani test? In which species this Cubani test is done for pregnancy diagnosis? In that case, you will answer in a mare. Mucin test in a mare. These are the tests are in a these tests are done by chemical methods, but these tests are not being preferred over the clinics. They are the method. This is suppose ultrasonography method, radiography method. These are the methods. Rectal palpation methods are more commonly used for pregnancy diagnosis, but not by chemical methods. But when you are intended to do these methods through chemicals, you should use Kiboni test, Musin test. It is given over the internet. You can examine how to do by these methods. Lab methods, immunological methods. Suppose you know in if suppose any animal is pregnant, so that particular animal will secrete progesterone hormone from corpus luteum in their bloods. When you are capturing this blood, you are taking a sample of a serum, and that serum is to be examined by the civil diagnostic pregnancy diagnostic kits. It will be immunological methods, ELISA methods. You can know the progesterone hormone of the blood, certain level. Suppose in a cattle, if the pregnancy progesterone level is more than 1 nanogram per ml, it means that animal is pregnant. And if it is less than 1 nanogram per ml, it means non-pregnant. If it is more than 1, it is pregnant. Within less than 1 nanogram, it means non-pregnant. So these are the methods through which we can diagnose. And one and last method is biological methods. This is the AZ method. It's done in mare, but frog and rabbit test in mare. These all are for examination purpose. This is very important. But in a practically in a clinics, these tests are not been done. AZ test. These tests can be done. Progesterone estimation test, ECG, equine chorionic gonadotropin hormone method. This is done by mares, and this is done by ECG method in a species of mare. EPF, early pregnancy factors. It is done in cattle, sheep, and goat. Pregnancy specific protein B is also a test usually recognized in animal, cattle, sheep, and goat. It's done for pregnancy diagnosis. Pregnancy specific protein. This is protein B. So these methods are usually done for the pregnancy diagnosis. If anybody is having any confusion, they can ask to me, and no problem. Now you come to next slides. This is the external indications. Suppose a cattle is pregnant, a cow is pregnant. So how can you know by external signs? The external sign or indication of pregnancy are cessation of estrous cyclicity, that have you in previous slide you have been told. Cessation of estrous cyclicity, hardly any useful informations. This may not be. Sometimes cessation of estrus may be due to the metastasis, due to the infection of uterus, sometimes metritis, sometimes pyometra. Pyometra, suppose a dairy cow or cattle is a buffalo is suffering from pyometra disease. So in that case, animal is not will come into any heat, and there will be a cessation of estrous cycle. It does not mean that animal is in pregnant status. Animal is pregnant. So increasing in abdominal size not reliable. Suppose an animal has been fed a lot of bhusa, naturally their abdomen will be increased. So this may not be a particular sign of pregnancy. And an enlargement of udders began around 5 months. And in an older or pluperous cow, the cow which is given several times birth, in that case, the animal udder will be enlarged at the very near to the parturitions. But in case of heifers, it will begin around the 5 months. Relaxation of pelvic ligaments and edema, relaxation of vulva in last weeks of parturition. These are the external indication by which you can diagnose any animal of and are they are pregnant or not by this external indication. External indication is, the size of the abdomen will be increased. Naturally, if suppose animal is pregnant, the abdominal size will be increased. Day by day, it will be increase. And now you come the internal indication of rectal examination. In all species, the increasing the volume of uterus throughout the pregnancy. In last trimester, increasing in the volume of fetal fluid or blading techniques. These are the techniques by which internal indication of internal rectal examination, you will find the volume of the fetal fluid will be increased and ballotment techniques will be used. These are the internal indications. And now come when you are examining cattle and buffalo for pregnancy diagnosis. How could you examine? This is this some points which is fetal lies only in a one cornua, you know it. And if suppose twin, there will be a two fetus in a different in a two cornua, and 98. It has been observed that in any animal is suppose pregnant, the 98% chance of the fetus will be present in horn, where there will be a ipsilateral side of ovulations. The site or the ovary where the corpus luteum is present, certainly the uterine horn, that particular uterine will horn have pregnant, or the fetus will be in that horn. So ipsilateral meaning, it means that 98% ipsilateral to the site of ovulation. It means corpus luteum will be present in a horn where there will be a corpus luteums. So you should have any, if you are having any query or the confusion, you can ask. When diagnosis of pregnancy per rectum in cattle is essential to confirm the presence of ipsilateral corpus luteum. It means that the horn which is having fetus, certainly that a horn when have corpus luteums, two corpus luteums in each horns. Each ovary is having one corpus luteum, two ovary. So certainly there will be a corpus luteum at one ovary. If suppose an animal is twin, so naturally there will be a two corpus luteum. This corpus luteum will maintain the progesterone hormone throughout the gestation periods. As the uterus and its contents enlarge, uterus all over the pelvic brim. Pelvic brim is what? You should study in a book and anatomy. You will have I think you have already you have already know the pelvic brim. What is the pelvic brim? Sinking to the ventral body wall and advance along with the abdominal walls. This, when the animal is going to be in advanced in pregnancy status, pregnancy periods, if it is an advanced stage, the fetus will be inside the abdomen. It will be out of your reach of your hands. It will be out of reach of your hand. So you cannot grasp that fetus when a cattle is pregnant. Cattle is 4-month pregnancy. So you cannot, over 4-month pregnancy, you cannot catch or grab the ovary or the fetus, because it goes down and down up to the abdominal floor. In early, up to the 3rd month, you can find the uterine horn, concerning uterine horn, which is having fetus, or the pelvic brims. Pelvic brim is a position where it will be pelvic inlets, the cranial part of the pelvic inlets, and the cranial part of pelvic inlets. You should know what is pelvic inlet and pelvic outlets. What is this? So you should study the os cocci or the pelvic bone. You will come to know what is the pelvic brim. As pregnancy progresses, the uterus gets bigger and occupy more and more of abdominal cavity, displacing the rumen dorsally and to the left side. Placenta is cotyledonary with about 100 to 150 caruncles. Caruncles is what? Caruncles is presence over the internal part of uterus. It is button shapes. When any animal become pregnant, it will be attached with a maternal caruncle cotyledon with the maternal caruncles and form the placentomes. And that through the placentomes there is a gaseous exchange. The gaseous exchange between the placentomes, and the fetus get the nutrition through the placentomes. Gaseous bloods, nourishment, all nourishments and bloods, all gaseous, and feeding is through the placentomes. This is the linking between the maternal caruncles and cotyledons. They are attached to the uterine wall by delicate stalks which carry many blood vessels. In the non-pregnant uterus, the surface of caruncle is smooth, whereas in pregnancy, the surface become pitted and sponge-like network of the deep crypt, and they receive the villi of the allantochorions. Now it comes sow and beach cat. In all these species, there are several ovulation at each stress. You know, these species are multi-ovulators. These are multi-tocus animals, which is several time ovulations occur at the estrus, often occurring unequally from two ovaries, and however the spatial distribution mechanism operate to ensure even spacing of the fetus throughout the body of Cornua. In this species, you know, it is a multiparous animal, multi-tocus animal. At a time, they ovulate, many number of the follicle is ruptures, and there is a multi-tocus, means that the animals give birth 10, 15, 8 to 9 offsprings. So you know, you will have query about how these numbers of animals kept in the uterus. The reason is that there is a spatial distributions. Spatial distributions is natural, spacing hota hai, and it all the fetus is arranged in a spatial distributions. Differential diagnosis. Sometimes, many a times, the doctors or veterinarians get confused when they are examining the pregnancy of the animals. Many a time, by getting urinary bladder, he come to know that animal is pregnant. But this is not the uterus, this is urinary bladders. Many of the veterinarians get confused, and it is when he is grasping urinary bladder, and actually when you are inserting your hand inside the rectum, you will feel the urinary bladder, unless you will not catch the uterine horn, and you will think that I have got or grasped the uterine horn, but it's not uterine horn. This may be the urinary bladder, so you may get confused, and this is the differential diagnosis. Rumen, sometimes rumen feel like at the fifth placid mass, and you get confused. Pyometra, no horn asymmetry, uterine horn. This is the sign. Suppose animal is having pyometra, there will be non-horn asymmetries. Uterine hall will be thick. There will be non-horn asymmetry. In a pregnancy status, suppose animal is pregnant, there is asymmetry enlargement in uterine hall. A horn is having pregnant concepted will be literally there will be large. But in case of pyometra, there may be the both uterine horn will be large. There will not be find any asymmetry. There will be symmetry. Metritis, mummified fetus. These are the differential diagnoses to be made at the time of pregnancy diagnosis. Change observed during the pregnancy. So, so in a 40 minutes, it will be removed, but 10 minutes is remain here. So, change observed during pregnancy in bovine or rectal examination. This is very important slides. You should study. I will given to you, and states when suppose a cattle is pregnant of 35 to 40 days, you will feel fetus will not be palpable, no change uterine artery, cell-less eggs, be gentle in pelvic floor, slight fluctuations, slipping of fetal membranes, asymmetry of horn, diameter 4 to 5 centimeter. These are the status at which you can diagnose the animal is pregnant. In early pregnancy, when you are inserting your hand through per-rectal examinations, there will be a slipping of fetal membranes, like a balloon. If you are filling balloon with a water, and when you are pinching it, you will feel the sensation, same sensation or same reflex or same sensation you will feel when you are examining the early pregnancy diagnosis in case of cattle. There will be a slipping of fetal membranes. 45 to 50 days, The fetus will be in a pelvic floor, asymmetry of the horn, slipping of fetal membranes, horn diameter will be increased, 5 6 centimeters, 6.5 fingers, size of the horn is increased, 4 fingers like, or but fetus will not be able to palpate. So no, if there is written not palpables, no change in middle uterine artery. On 60 days, slightly over pelvic brim, because the fetus is growing and growing slowly, it is increasing in their size. So it will be moving toward the abdominal floor. So at 60 days, you will find slightly over the pelvic brim. Appear as a water flat balloon. Diameters of the uterine horn will be 6.5 to 7.5. And there will be a slipping of fetal membranes, and the size of the their size will be increased more than 4 fingers, will be 5 to 6 fingers, because the horn diameter is increasing slowly and slowly, and the fetus will be found at 60 days 5 centimeter long. You see here in a bovine 5 centimeter long, almost 2 inch. At the fetus will be of 2 inch when you are examining any fetals, because fetus is surrounded by the fetal membrane. Fetal part is very small. So at the time of 2 months, the fetus size will be the 5 centimeter long. Can be bumped by the hand rubbing. Increased pulse rate will be increased at 60 days. Over 90 days, pulled well over the pelvic brim. It will be completely come to the pelvic brim, and the size of the fetus will be 8 to 10. Horn size will be 8 to 10 centimeter. You see, slowly, this is increasing in their finger size. There is 4 finger, now it's increased. So 10 to 5 centimeter long palpable. There is also increase from 5 centimeter to 15 centimeter long. Small pencil size. The middle uterine horn will be slowly also it will be increased or become thick, and in a large size it is, now you see here it is visible like pencil size. When you are, it is like a pencil like diameters. What will be the diameter of the pencil? The artery will have size of pencil size. Over 120 days, you will find a 3 meters present, and at the 125 days, you will not able to catch the uterine horn or grab the uterine for the diagnosis of pregnancy or the protocol examination. You will not be able to find. So at that time, you should know the perimeters of that animals. This is very important. Fetus will not be catch you, it will become the out of reach of your hand, not retractable with cervix. Pull it to the pelvic brim. Because of that, is pull it to the pelvic brim, or it come over the abdominal floor, and the size of the fetus is become 25 to 30 centimeter long. Anatomical part will also be palpable. Sometimes you will feel a forelimbs or the head or the ear, and perimeters will be present. At 150 days, deep in abdominal cavity, and you are completely unable to catch the or the grasp the uterine horn which is having fetus. This is out of reach, and the fetal size will be the 35 to 40 centimeter long, distinct. Deep in abdominal cavity, become deep in abdominal cavity. It is very difficult. During these periods, you will have only the method to know. This is the Primitus method. Primitus, by seeing or believing or by feeling the Primitus, you can diagnose whether animal is pregnant or not pregnant. So, Primitus state is very important at days 150 days. At 5 months, you will not find any uterine horn which is having pregnancy, because it's born into the abdominal floors. So it's very difficult. You will not able to catch that horn. So during these periods, you should examine the arteries. This is known as middle uterine artery. This is the internal part. This is the part of the internal iliac artery. This is go laterally through the broad ligaments. Line through the broad ligaments. So you will find Primitus. Primitus, you will feel like a water is circulating over the pipe. and you are just pinching, stopping, and just lifting, you will feel a feeling or like a fluid is passing through a pipe. बन सी आवाज करती है, blood circulating. This is not a free meters. Deep abdominal capacity and at movement, large size. These are the columns made to know, better understands. You will be given these slides, and you here know. You see here. This is the why you see here. This is the asymmetry. This uterine horn is larger than this uterine horn. This is right oblique. This is left oblique. And you see here. This is red. Is a corona. This is corpus luteum is present. When there is corpus luteum present, there will be size of uterine horn will be increased. So rectal examination of pregnancy cow up to 70 days. In all age of the cattle, uterus lie on the floor of the abdominal cavity after the 4th month of pregnancy. After 45 to 55 days, pregnancy is usually